Yo! Video games.
I'm an
NBA Jam character.
Right? Bro, the timing on A is fucking weird. Because you're getting through it on lows, but I couldn't do lows to you when you were...
Yeah. I don't know. Well, you can do a crouching one. Maybe that was a mid, and it looked like a low.
That doesn't count as a low,
Watch.
apparently.
Nope, it's a mid. Because I'm crouching and high. That's a low.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. It's probably just a mid.
Why is crouching light?
That's
low,
normal.
and crouching medium mid and crouching heavy.
That's
low?
fighting game shit.
It's low.
That's
mid.
Valid complaint, but that's completely normal.
Why? Why?
I know. Don't worry. I know. So this guy has armored command grabs, dude.
Jesus Christ.
God damn!
God damn it.
Like, you can't anticipate what he's gonna do because he's got to. Everything's a fucking command
Everything's a
grab.
command grab. Hey, stop it.
And I didn't grab, and he grabbed out of my grab.
Armored.
Yes.
Holy shit, it keeps going.
Oh.
Ah, fuck. 'Cause I can't tech his command grab. That's the
Damn.
problem.
So this guy feels cheap as fuck. He's got like instant grabs and shit. Then immediately yoink your ass. You can just hard read
I can't
people.
tech your command grab.
No,
with
no,
the
definitely
grab.
not.
It just doesn't matter, and I can't shield it either. So I actually don't have.
Yeah, the only answer is you have to guess I'm gonna do it and you have to jump.
Yeah, like.
He's
But he has it from the air, so he's coming in with it.
No, I can't command grab in the air.
You don't have a downward grab?
No, that's like only in combo. Yeah. But my grabs do have fucking armor.
That also true.
Let's go.
Oh.
He's definitely a character. He's definitely a character.
I see no problems.
Yeah, is air throw? I don't think there's air throw, okay. Seems simple enough.
Oh!
I don't know what the hell to do in the air.
You know, I can see this game leading to a lot of
Mind games,
50-50s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, anime fighters.
Oh! Oh!
God.
You caught me on the way
Cross up
down!
opposite side. Fun times hit 2-2 plus C. Hold C in the air? Okay.
Melty is 50-50 the game.
Oh yeah.
Most anime
Anime
games
fighters.
are very 50-50
Oh, yeah.
heavy.
You know what that reminds me of? MKX.
Yep.
MKX is nothing but vortexes and 50-50s.
What? I'm armor and I'm invincible.
What the fuck? The Colossus?
Oh,
Maybe I can parry a pair?
That was sick. Oh.
That's cool. Oh, it's an overhead.
You popped out of it.
Wow.
Ah!
Related to Burster. BB jump cancel? Okay. Shit. Shit.
Yumi D, thank you.
Stop that.
Oh.
No!
Oh my eye.
I have so much meter, I should be using it.
Oh yeah. This is level 3.
What?
Oh, I get it. Get your potential damage factor, babies. Wow.
Motherfucker!
Damn. He was eating that up.
Bro, he absorbed at least 2 hits. Holy shit! You have an air grab.
Motor circle forward. Plus C's level 3 grab.
No, no. Is there
Block strings.
is there air blocks in this game?
I don't know.
What is that? Wow, really? Seems to stuff everything.
Certainly seems pretty good. Jesus. Jesus. I wonder how much of this shit is actually safe.
Well, she's slow. So it might be a situation.
Oh, chat saying you can't air block grounded normals. Interesting. And air block grounded normals. Alright.
L2 is burst.
I'm gonna play this game and play none of the fucking waifus.
Oh, the chest.
I'm gonna get them. I'm
That's gonna leave you with a very
extract.
small.
I'm gonna extract my
Oh,
revenge on the chat.
That's
The
gonna
chat's
leave you
gonna
some
be
very.
pissed.
That's gonna leave you a very small, limited
They're gonna be
selection of characters.
pissed.
We're angry. We're mad. We're angry and we're mad.
Oh.
If anybody has a broom or a mini skirt, they're out of here.
Damn.
Steve, we're opening this game's magic circle.
Oh, here we go.
It's opened. And
It's open.
exposed.
Any character with a miniskirt is now banned.
Yes.
Damn. Oh, just about to play one.
Oh no, when he plays the game.
No, when we all do.
Come here. Hey,
Oh,
you come here.
dude. Alright. Oh.
Oh, he's a zoner?
I found Kenny's character.
He's a zoner.
I think it actually is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think it's got a fun combat system in it. I will say this: I think that the character designs are very basic.
Basic.
Oh, yes.
Like, I don't mean it like, oh, you like anime. I mean like for anime, they're very basic. They don't seem to like. He's probably the most elaborate looking character in the game, and he just
Hit me.
looks like a homeless vampire.
He's a homeless vampire. That's his story. Oh, there's EXs? Oh shit.
They look like side characters. They look like background characters. A lot of them.
Edgy background characters.
That's the point. I want to make a game where my characters look really basic and boring. That doesn't seem like a great idea.
That's the point.
Whoa.
That seems to be a defense of like every
Right?
every
That's the
fucking anime.
point.
Simmons, no. Want your characters to be basic and generic. That's the point of this game.
Visualize them in more elaborate costumes.
Damn.
I should have got a setup character. Look at that.
Yeah.
Milia all the way. Guilty Gear Milia.
It is what it is. What do you want us to say? You agree?
What do you want us to say, dickhead?
That's true. They could have done the Persona Arena, given them unique costumes in the game. That's true.
Yeah, why did they do that?
But I mean, these are brand new sprites, right? Like ground up.
Yeah.
This is not from the old game, so now would have been the perfect opportunity to like spice shit up.
Spicy. Spicy shit. This range kind of sucks. I'm just used to Punch Man's grab range.
I think what we have to do is look at old Melty Blood sprites and see how well
Oh, they're definitely older.
yeah, see how well they change, you know.
Can't do anything about the character design. Yes, they can.
I mean, it's not like
It's impossible.
you know, it's like
No other
Morgan.
kind of designs they can use in anime.
Come on.
It's impossible. What would they do?
My
Maybe a
lord.
different color school outfit?
Angel said, I don't know, it looks fine to me. Yeah.
The DP motion move.
Well, I'm sure it does for many of you degenerates.
Damn.
The rest of the characters, all of a sudden you should negotiate.
Oh, that was a level 3.
Arc Divine
Fireball forward, Y and B.
This is a
Is
big ass
level
sword
3.
that I never use in this fight.
I'm trying to use it.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy nearly as much as big Punch Man McPunchface, the command grab character.
I see why. Look at how. No. Look at this guy's poetry.
Try Joker. The Russian vampire in Japan.
Something to deal with. Sure, Dr. Doobie. Tell yourself that at night.
Oh yeah,
Right.
while you fap to this.
Yeah, you tell yourself that right before you climax while fapping.
Oh!
Whoa!
That was explicit.
Yeah.
Sure it'll make it more exciting.
Jesus and you.
Jesus.
That's what she does. She uses the power of God to progress in high school.
She was the fear of God. What's in India?
Saying about Jesus, I'm gonna stab you in the face.
Yeah.
How else?
I swear to God, if you tell me about Jesus, I will use this knife and stab you in the face.
The only person who I'm going to listen to about this shit is Ender. Ender
They
seems,
both look at their.
Ender
fucking
seems to
shot
know the
glasses.
history of this, so I'll be asking Ender.
Good ass Spock, but
I don't think he's in here.
Ow! Maximum
Shit.
spider.
Ender! Update! Who's a rushdown in this game, Ender?
everyone.
I don't listen to anyone but Ender.
He's Wolverine. Look at literally Wolverine. Wow.
Berserker Barrage. You know.
I'm
No,
also
believe
very
it.
informed on this shit. Are you, Jetstream? He's a
He's a
rushdown.
liar. Jetstream retired from anime.
Oh, dude, that guy knows like the most obscure fucking animes.
Nah, Jetstream's a liar.
Oh, I'm above.
Hey, that's a move I can just do? He doesn't have armor rating.
Regular RQ, RQID. Regular RQID is rushdown. What the hell?
That shield.
He shielded all of you.
Come on, massacre? Bro, I don't even have to try.
Man.
Yako, the little cry girls, rush you down. Yako. Yako and...
Ah!
Shield everything!
Alright. Why doesn't she keep the glasses on, Ender?
Go to the yard.
So she's gonna bring you to justice, but.
No backdash and vulnerability.
Yeah, chat. Don't defend schoolgirl outfits being a good design. You know better by now, chat.
Oh.
That's kind of sexy.
Oh, nice. Damn.
I don't know what lore they haven't localized the visual novels.
Church school outfits are different though. Gotcha.
When has that ever stopped you? Jetstream knows the visual novel lore. There you go.
Yes, I like High School of the Dead because of the character design. Yeah.
Sure do love them High School of the Dead character designs, huh?
Characters.
Yeah.
As in the camaraderie between the characters before they get their asses kicked by zombies. Or whatever.
And the titties.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, I can't front, man. The fucking the trailer is what sold it.
That's Steve's guilty pleasure.
High School of the Dead.
Steve's guilty pleasure is High School of the Dead.
Well, I mean, no one actually contested. I mean, it's not like a guilty pleasure is when you go back and you realize, oh, it's
But
terrible.
Steve, you can admit, right? Well, not admitting that it's terrible, admitting that it's fucking schlock, but you love it.
I admit that the you know what it's called? It's called putting the medicine in the candy. Mm-hmm. They give you the.
Shut up, Kenny.
Oh, you get the candy?
Shut up, Kenny. Kenny has these random
Yeah,
he just like chimes in,
Throws it.
but he just like it doesn't
no
even
idea
know what
he's
you
talking
said.
about. No idea.
Absolutely. Like I know fucking Kenny 100%. He's
Throw it.
bullshitting.
Throw in a fucking trailer, show some titties, and then when you actually watch the fucking thing,
Yeah.
then you're like, holy
Yes.
shit, this is an actually good fucking movie.
It's like the medicine.
No, that's Nier. High School of the Dead is not Nier.
I don't know.
That is 100% what Nier Automata was.
Oh, yeah?
Was tits and ass the game,
Uh-huh.
and it is like an insane, interdeveloped,
Existential
interpersonal,
nightmare.
existential theory of humanity
Yes.
and life and shit.
With the titty.
Existential
With some titties and
dread.
ass.
With some titties.
Mostly
Yeah.
ass.
Oh, ass, okay.
And on the surface level, it's ass and ass titties, ass and titties, ass titties, titties, ass and titties.
Is Nier anime as fuck? That's great.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of, yeah.
It's in the
Oh,
realm
what
of
about the
it.
foot I made you?
I mean, it's not high school or anything like that. But yeah.
I only finished ending it, but I watched all of it. I watched several people play through all the different scenarios of that
Watch
game.
me do it. Probably.
I watched Cove play it first.
Oh, fuck!
Because he like marathoned it. Ending in that game is amazing. It is really amazing. My problem is I didn't enjoy playing it that much.
It takes a little bit of.
I
You
didn't.
just gotta power
You
through.
didn't enjoy
abilities.
playing it, but you beat it?
This is the high school
I beat
lunch
the
lady.
first. I beat the mission A, like the first act, like of the game, and it runs credits because it's like a conclusion of a first act technically. And I just didn't like the gameplay enough to want to continue.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think
There's
it's
a lot of
genuinely
hidden
good.
shit though that they don't really tell you about, like with the COD program. So you can like parries. Like parries is a thing in the game that you can do, and it's actually super good and useful. But it's something you have to buy and equip.
Yeah.
And they don't really. It's never really ever told you that it's kind of there.
Yeah, and you have to do so much of this fucking asinine hacking thing with 9S.
Yeah,
And I just
so-
legit did not enjoy it.
No, and it gets old real quick. So what I do is I get like there's a specific weapon you can get just by fishing in any of the sewers.
Yeah.
And
And it like
it's-
avoids it?
Yeah, well, it's an iron pipe and it has RNG damage, but the RNG can be really, really fun, like the highest damage in the game.
Yeah.
And since any general attack does like, you know, you're hitting someone technically 5-10 times per swing, you're gonna get
Oh,
like,
for sure.
those high numbers anyway. So you can, I kind of ignore hacking a lot when I replay as Billy.
Yeah.
Just because I use the iron pipe and just do like this obscene RNG damage.
Yeah. Makes sense. I think the general, like, basic combat of the game, which is essentially like Bayonetta, but you're in a shmup.
Yeah, it's a watered down Bayonetta.
Yeah. It's a very, like, a simplified version of a normal, like, action game, but they add, like, shmup elements, where it's like, you're doing all this crazy avoiding shmup stuff. I don't think any of that ever really gelled with me.
The shmup stuff's fine, but some of it goes on way too long.
Exactly, and I think a lot of it really like extended itself a bit too much. Where those were the parts where I'm like, I think that some people will like this stuff, but to me, I just never really dug it. So I don't know. To me, it was
that's the thing is like for me, I'm like, it looked really good. Is it a perfect game? Like, no, absolutely not. It's got some really dumb design decisions. Like shmup sections going way too fucking long. Like hacking overstays its welcome.
Yeah.
You have to repeat tasks and shit, and that's just not fun all
Wow. I feel like there's a lot of similarities of Bloodborne to Nier, where the way the combat isn't the greatest thing in the world. It's not. The Bloodborne combat isn't the greatest thing in the world either. It definitely has its big problems. However, the way it integrates its existing combat and gameplay elements into its narrative and story and world and environments is fucking amazing. And I can absolutely acknowledge that Nier does that really well because I've seen the whole game. I've seen people beat it too, and I'm like, damn, that's really smart the way they did this shit. In the same way that I'm like, damn, Bloodborne's got some really smart shit the way they integrate mechanics into story. So, I mean, it's like this. I feel it's like the same reason why people love Automata.
Yeah.
And people even like Bloodborne. It's like the same kind of shit. It's really smart fucking gameplay design stuff. But obviously, the combat's not perfect, you know.
Yeah.
And even Bloodborne fans. My second favorite game of all time. 100% can acknowledge it has better combat than a lot of the Souls series, but immediately I'm like, oh, games like Nioh have way better combat than most of Souls games, and Bloodborne included. Yeah. It's good, but
the one thing I will say about Nier Automata is that the gameplay director basically said, I'm going to be very forgiving with the dodge mechanic.
Yeah.
And he said, because I don't think players should be frustrated trying to dodge and not being able to dodge.
Yeah.
So you can dodge cancel.
You can dodge cancel literally anything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, I don't know why. I want to staple it on the foreheads of every action game publisher's forehead. Just if pressing a button doesn't elicit an immediate response, it will cause the player to become frustrated.
Yeah.
And they will lose interest in your game.
That is a good call. That's one thing that really sucks about Stranger in Paradise. It's really weird how it feels worse than Nioh in terms of that department. Like, your character is just committing to these big-ass, goofy animations, and it feels like the game shouldn't be that way, like, most of the time. Stranger in Paradise is an interesting fucking game, dude.
It's not good, but it's not bad either.
No, like I was saying earlier, there's a really interesting game in here. The problem is I can't fucking find it. Yeah. It's somewhere there, but eventually maybe they'll flesh that out. The RPG elements in Stranger in Paradise is actually super sick, and some of the combat does feel good and it feels weighty and great, but I'm not even talking about story.
Well, define RPG elements.
So you can like switch jobs on the fly. Like you can actually change, like a greatsword guy has unique abilities that makes him like a warrior.
Yeah.
And then you can switch to a mage, like on the fly. So you can be greatswording and then cast some magic thing on this thing and change your job. Like Final Fantasy job changing.
Yeah, because the job thing is throwing me off.
The job thing is essentially like unique skills that each weapon has.
Okay.
So it allows you to make on-the-fly adjustments to do that shit. It's great. It's actually super sick. And the learning of new things and unlocking new jobs and their specialties is actually super dope. And getting the equipment is relatively fun.
Yeah.
However, when you actually start fighting like multiple enemies and stuff, the shit just falls apart. It's like I'm just trying to target. Wait a minute, I just gotta cast this. Fuck, I just gotta do it, and some enemies knock you out of it. Like, God fucking damn it, this is so fucking frustrating. Like, I want to use all these things the game is giving me, but there's moments where the game, like, okay, if I don't do this, I'll be fine. If I just stick to basic running around, dodging, and pressing R1, I'll be fine. So, it's like the game doesn't want me to use its cool shit. It's very weird.
That is like the worst feeling in any fucking video game.
This shit is really neat, but the game doesn't want me to do it.
Yeah, you're punished for trying to do cool shit.
Yeah. For example, there's a parry in the game. There's a really cool parry that's like a blue mage, and the gimmick is blue mages in Final Fantasy use enemy abilities. They soak them, and they like use them, and you get that. So you parry, however, the parry is attached to like your stamina.
So if you use it,
if you parry too much, and you're actually successfully parrying, so you're landing these certain timed attacks.
That sucks.
if you parry too much, the next hit you take stuns you, and if the monster hits you after that, you're dead. Like, I'm playing on normal, and you're fucking insta-killed. I'm like, that feels so shitty. Like, that feels genuinely shitty.
So then don't parry, but that's the cool thing that...
Exactly, but the parry does all this really cool shit.
Yeah.
But the parries like literally gives you MP. Everything requires MP for some reason, and you never fucking have it. Like, it's so weird. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to switch jobs to get your stamina back. I kept doing that, but literally the game is like, stop having fun, now switch your job type shit. It's like, god damn it, like, and it feels like it's really hard to get MP back, and MP is tied to almost everything. So you're limited to doing very few things.
I kind of gave up on Tales of Arise because, like, it's this real-time combat system, and it has like this light fighting game mechanic, right? But here's the fucking problem. When you get to a boss, not only are they this giant HP sponge,
sure,
they can't be launched. You can't aerial combo.
Oh, so they just essentially don't recoil.
They don't recoil. So like all these moves and abilities and like, you know, here's a launcher, and then be sure to like, you know, attach like you can do what's the opposite of a launcher? Like you
a spike.
Yeah, launchers and spikes and all that shit. Can't do it on bosses. They just can't. They just can't be stunned or anything. They can't. So it's like you end up. Not only can you not do any of your cool fucking shit on the bosses.
Sure.
They also have 20 times the
Sure.
HP of an, and like maybe more than 20. Like this ungodly giant.
So they just are
sponge.
insane sponges.
Insane sponges. So you end up doing like really small repetitive things over and over and over.
So here's the thing, there's probably solutions to these things like in Final Fantasy and Tales of Arise that we're talking about. Like there's probably solutions that the game can provide you to do. My issue is that the natural first time run through player discovery part of it is super important, right? The learning process of what you're supposed to do. And the biggest issue with a game like Stranger of Paradise in that a lot of situations, the learning process is to not do the thing.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That's like, you have to stop parrying. You have to stop using mage spells here. You're gonna have to switch your jobs. You're gonna have to do this. And it feels like the game doesn't want me to use a lot of the cool shit it has at times.
I don't know if it's the controller or the game, but there's a lot of times where it takes a fucking while for her to like turn on her fucking shield. Like especially when it's like, I'm coming, holy shit, did you see that? Like when I was coming down off of this, like, button's held down by the way, like it didn't come out. Like sometimes like...
Weird. Unresponsive?
Yeah, like didn't come out. Like, what the fuck? Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Like if she's like getting too close to a landing on a fall.
Oh, Max just saw it.
Is there a recovery chat? Moon meter?
Oh, it drains moon meter.
It drains your moon... Well, where's moon bar?
I'm using it like crazy. I don't see anything draining.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Where's the moon gauge, chat?
Near the moon?
On the moon?
On stage.
It's a circle up top. Yeah, so the circle on below the characters. We don't have any right now, right?
Yeah.
But you're still able to use the
See,
shield.
now you have moon meter.
But you're still able to use
You had
the
a
shooter.
crescent. You had a crescent moon.
It did
Yeah, I
go
see.
away.
I see.
Yeah.
But does it?
I mean, is it effective?
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, so it has a delay. There is definitely a delay to it.
Yeah.
So I guess you need bar to reactivate it. You can hold it with meter. You lose a moon gauge if the shield fails. Interesting. So it's a meter thing that's preventing you from like spamming it or like reactivating.
So it's like Soul Calibur 5, Harry? Like you
Soul
needed to
Calibur
use
5
meter
with a little bit of 4.
No, you still can do it without the
sure.
meter.
That's true.
But I think there's a more of a recovery if your moon gauge is not filled up. Is that right, chat? It seems. You know what it seems like? It seems like faultless defense, right? A defensive mechanic that requires a little bit of meter or gauge. Because this moon thing is like if you take damage type shit. Because it seems that way. Or the tutorial? Nah.
Nah. Ban that guy!
Discovering shit on your own, like arcade style, is usually a lot more satisfying.
Yeah.
And if you want to really get
Well, that's-
nitty gritty, then you can go into the
I
tutorial.
had meter there, but like sometimes when I'm like coming
Exactly.
off a thing, like
Like a jump.
I'm coming off a jump, if I like use
Like
it,
fucking
boom, doesn't
Bulma.
come out.
I think you're pressing it. You know what? I think you're pressing it right before you hit the ground, and you can't do it
Pretty
again.
close.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So if you, I guess you have to be precise with it. If you activate it, you can't immediately activate it
It's
again.
like,
Everybody agrees.
Right. So
Almost
watch.
like thick,
If you
right?
land,
Yeah.
land, done.
Yeah.
Land,
Yeah.
done. But I'm gonna activate it before,
yeah.
right? Then it has recovery.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's weird because like it's in the air, and you.
Yeah. If you essentially shield to the ground, they're saying you can't. You have like landing lag.
Shield to the ground!
Smash
Shield to the
landing
ground!
lag.
Shield to the ground!
The more meter, the faster the shield too. I see.
Shield to the ground! Shield to the ground!
Is moon gauge used for anything outside of defensive shit, chat?
Burning. It's not like a true like parry, really.
Not really. It's like a shield. It literally is a
Yeah.
shield. It's more, less the parry, more of like a shield for specific moments and things.
Yeah.
Meant to do flashy stuff, but it's not hard to do, obviously.
But it's so cool.
My question is that the attack that comes out of it, can you control that? Can you actually like do shield A, B, or C, and they all do different things? Is there like a safer move to do that comes out of it? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Is there... Are all of them generally unsafe if you get shielded back? So are there shield breaks? If that's the case, what goes through it? Like a grab? The idea is that if you keep shielding each other a la Soul Calibur, right? If you keep like, you know, if you keep like parrying each other with shields, is there something that eventually stops it? Or do you just like wait for the opponent? You just like not do anything?
You're using the exit.
Grabs will beat shield, okay. So if people are shield happy, there is stuff that you can do.
I mean,
Yeah, that was level 3.
I did that on purpose, man. I know how to do this.
Shield BC is the best
Max,
move.
Max.
shield to the ground! Shield to the ground!